Hello everyone and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. In this presentation, we'll be exploring change management in ServiceNow. The focus will be on managing IT changes efficiently. We'll cover key concepts, best practices, and how ServiceNow can support you in this process. Let's get started. Today, I want to introduce you to the concept of change management. So, what exactly is a change? Well, a change can be anything. It could be an addition, a modification, or even the removal of something that might impact an IT service. Think of it as the way we manage how these changes happen. Change management is all about controlling the entire life cycle of these changes. It's about making sure that beneficial changes are implemented smoothly, without causing unnecessary disruption to our IT services. The main goal here is to ensure that when changes are made, they come with minimal risk and cause as little interruption as possible. This way, we can improve our systems and services without sacrificing stability or performance. So, in essence, change management helps us balance innovation with stability, making sure that any improvements are beneficial and safely integrated into our environment. Let's talk about why change management is so important. First, it significantly reduces the risk of service disruption. When we manage changes carefully, we can prevent unexpected outages that might impact our users or business operations. Next, it helps us maintain compliance and governance. This means we're following the right policies and regulations, which is crucial for avoiding penalties and ensuring trust. Another key point is increased visibility and control over IT changes. With a solid change management process, we can see what changes are happening, when, and why. This transparency allows us to better plan and manage our IT environment. Finally, it improves communication and coordination across teams. When everyone is on the same page, changes happen smoothly, with fewer misunderstandings or errors. Overall, effective change management ties directly into our goal of maintaining a reliable, compliant, and well-controlled IT environment. Now, let's take a look at the different types of changes we encounter in ServiceNow. First, we have the standard change. These are pre-approved and considered low risk. An example might be a password policy update, something that's routine and doesn't require extensive review. Because they're low risk and pre-approved, these changes can be implemented quickly, saving time and effort. Next, we have the normal change. These are a bit more involved. They go through the full change process, which means they require approvals at various levels before they can be implemented. This ensures that any potential risks are thoroughly assessed and managed, making sure the change aligns with our overall IT governance. Finally, there's the emergency change. These are for critical issues that need immediate attention. When a system is down or there's a major security threat, we implement these changes quickly to fix the problem as fast as possible. While speed is essential, we still follow a controlled process to ensure the change is effective and doesn't cause additional issues. Understanding these different types helps us manage changes more effectively, balancing risk, speed, and control, key themes in our overall approach to IT service management. Let's now take a closer look at the change management lifecycle, which is aligned with ITIL best practices. It all begins with the request for change, or RFC. This is the initial step where a formal change request is created, detailing the reason for the change, which services will be affected, the risk level involved, and the proposed schedule. This step is crucial because it sets the foundation for everything that follows. Next comes the assessment and approval phase. Here, we analyze the change for potential risks, impacts on the business, and overall feasibility. It's essential to evaluate these factors carefully to avoid disruptions. Approvals are then sought from the appropriate stakeholders, often including the change manager or the change advisory board, to ensure everyone is aligned before moving forward. Once approved, we move into the planning stage. This involves creating a detailed implementation plan that outlines specific change tasks, timelines, backout plans in case things don't go as expected, testing procedures, and resource allocation. Proper planning helps minimize surprises and ensures a smooth execution. Then, in the implementation phase, the change is executed according to the plan. All tasks are performed, and the process is closely tracked to confirm that everything completes successfully and with minimal disruption to services. Monitoring during this stage is key to catching any issues early. Finally, after the change has been implemented, we conduct a review and closure. This step involves assessing whether the change achieved its intended outcome, documenting lessons learned, and formally closing the request. This review helps us improve our processes for future changes and ensures continuous improvement. This life cycle is vital because it provides a structured, repeatable approach to managing changes, reducing risk, and maintaining service stability throughout the organization. Let's take a closer look at change management in ServiceNow. This module is built on the ITIL framework, which is a set of best practices for IT service management. What's great about this is that it helps organizations manage changes systematically and minimize disruptions. The system automates key processes like submitting change requests, obtaining approvals, and tracking progress. This automation not only saves time, but also ensures consistency and accountability throughout the change lifecycle. Additionally, it seamlessly integrates with other critical modules like Incident, Problem, and the Configuration Management Database, or CMDB. This integration provides a comprehensive view of your IT environment, making it easier to assess the impact of changes and manage risks effectively. Overall, this module is essential for ensuring that changes are controlled, transparent, and aligned with your broader IT service management goals. Let's take a closer look at some of the key features of change in ServiceNow. First, we have the change request form. This is where everything begins. It's designed to gather all the necessary information about a proposed change, making sure nothing is overlooked. Next, there's the change task and change plan. These tools help us break down the change into manageable tasks and develop a clear plan to implement it smoothly. It ensures everyone knows their responsibilities and the sequence of activities. Then we have the CAB, or Change Advisory Board, workbench. This is a critical component because it provides a centralized workspace for the CAB to review, approve, or reject changes efficiently, streamlining governance. Risk assessment and conflict detection are also vital. They help us identify potential risks early and detect conflicts with other ongoing or planned changes, reducing the chances of issues down the line. Finally, the change calendar offers a visual overview of scheduled changes. It helps us coordinate and avoid timing conflicts, ensuring changes are implemented at optimal times without disrupting other services. All these features work together to create a robust, transparent, and controlled change management process within ServiceNow. Now, let's take a closer look at the workflow of a change request in ServiceNow. This image shows a linear flowchart that outlines the key stages involved in managing changes effectively. First, we start with the new stage, where a change request is created. This is the initial step, capturing the need for a change. Next is the assess phase, where we evaluate the change for potential risks and impacts. This helps us understand what might go wrong and how it could affect our services. Following assessment, we move to the authorize stage, which involves obtaining necessary approvals, such as a CAB review. This ensures that all stakeholders agree before moving forward. After approval, we schedule the change with proper planning, making sure everything is aligned and resources are allocated. Then comes the implement phase, where the change is executed according to the plan. This is where the actual work happens. Once the change is implemented, we conduct a review to analyze how it went, ensuring everything worked as expected and identifying any lessons learned. Finally, the process concludes with the closed stage, where the change request is formally closed and documented. This structured approach helps us manage changes systematically, reducing risks and ensuring smooth transitions, an essential part of our overall change management strategy. Let's take a closer look at the key roles involved in the change management process. First, we have the change requester, who is essentially the person identifying the need for a change and initiating the request. This could be a team member or stakeholder recognizing an issue or improvement opportunity. Next is the change manager, the individual responsible for overseeing the entire change process. They ensure that all steps are followed correctly and that the change aligns with our organization's objectives. Then we have the approver. This role is critical because it involves reviewing the change request, assessing its impact, and giving the green light to proceed. Their approval is a key gatekeeper in the process. Following approval, we have the implementer. This is the person or team actually executing the change, making sure it's carried out smoothly and effectively. Lastly, the CAB members, or Change Advisory Board members, play an advisory role. They bring in diverse perspectives, help evaluate risks, and support decision-making for significant changes. Connecting all these roles, you can see how each one contributes to a controlled, transparent, and effective change process, which is central to minimizing risks and ensuring successful implementation. This collaborative effort helps us maintain stability while still being flexible enough to adapt and improve. Now, let's take a closer look at the change request form, which is a crucial tool for managing IT infrastructure changes. First, you'll notice the unique identifier, CHG000038. This helps us track and reference this specific change easily. The short description here is upgrade database servers, giving a quick overview of what this change involves. The change type is marked as normal, indicating it's a standard update that doesn't require urgent attention but still needs proper review. The priority is set to moderate, meaning it's important but not critical, so it will be scheduled accordingly. The assignment group responsible for this change is the database team, who will handle the upgrade process. You'll also see an option to attach relevant documents, which is useful for including supporting information or approvals. The configuration item impacted is DB Server 1, so everyone knows exactly which server this change affects. The risk level is categorized as low, suggesting that, with proper procedures, this change should proceed smoothly. At the bottom of the form, there are action buttons: Submit, Update, and another update, which might seem redundant but typically serve different purposes, such as submitting the request or making modifications. Overall, this form is designed to streamline how we propose and track changes, ensuring clarity and accountability in managing our IT infrastructure. Now, let's talk about the key benefits of using ServiceNow for managing change. First, it provides a centralized platform, which means all your change requests, approvals, and tracking happen in one place. This makes it much easier to stay organized and ensure nothing slips through the cracks. Next, it offers automated workflows that streamline the entire change process. Instead of manual tasks and emails, workflows guide each step automatically, saving time and reducing errors. Another critical benefit is the audit trails and compliance features. ServiceNow keeps detailed records of every change made, which is essential for compliance and for future audits. It helps demonstrate that proper procedures were followed. Finally, the platform improves coordination and visibility across teams. Everyone can see the status of changes in real time, which enhances communication and ensures everyone is on the same page. Overall, these benefits align perfectly with our goal to make change management more efficient, transparent, and compliant. So let's talk about why change management is really important in our overall IT and business processes. First and foremost, it helps us avoid mistakes and unnecessary downtime. By carefully managing changes, we can prevent issues before they happen, which keeps our systems running smoothly and minimizes disruptions to the business. It also ensures that everyone involved is kept informed and engaged. When people know what's happening and understand their roles, it makes the whole process much more effective and less chaotic. Another key point is that change management makes sure that any changes we implement actually support our business needs. It's about aligning updates and modifications with our strategic goals, so we're always moving forward in a way that benefits the organization. Now, how does ServiceNow support all of this? Well, it automates many of the tasks and approvals involved in managing changes, which saves time and reduces the chance of human error. It also connects with related data, like assets and incidents, giving us a comprehensive view of the environment and how changes impact everything else. And finally, ServiceNow tracks every step of the process, providing better control and detailed reporting. This means we can review what happened, learn from it, and continuously improve our change management practices. Overall, effective change management, especially with tools like ServiceNow, is essential for maintaining stability, supporting growth, and aligning it with our business objectives. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate your time and engagement throughout this presentation. I hope you found the insights and information useful and inspiring. Remember, the key points we've discussed, whether it's the importance of innovation, collaboration, or continuous learning, are all essential to moving forward successfully. I encourage you to apply these concepts in your own work and continue to explore new opportunities. Once again, thank you for your attention and participation. I look forward to seeing what you all achieve next.